Hey, do you ever feel like you know what to do that's good for you? Like to meditate, to eat better, to exercise, and you find that you're just not doing it? I find one of the things that makes the biggest difference for myself and clients is this idea of having a supportive community, having people in our life that are doing the same thing that we're doing. If we have more meditators in our life, it's more likely that we'll meditate. If we're surrounded by friends or a community who also shift limiting beliefs and eat well and exercise, it's just more likely we'll do that. It's more likely they'll invite us, and there'll be that momentum and that inspiration to bounce back and forth between each other. So I find having that teacher, friend, facilitator, mentor, lover, whoever it is in our life makes it a lot easier to build that momentum and keep going with it. So then another thing I find that comes along with it is, maybe there are some limiting beliefs that connect to that. And one of the ways you can find out is by asking yourself the question, what do I have to believe is true about myself to act this way in this situation? So it's like, I know I'm not meditating when I should. What do I have to believe is true about myself? And, maybe it'll come down to, I don't want to, or I got other things to do. And so that goes into deeper and deeper layers of like, why don't you want to take care of yourself? And it might get down to a core belief around worthiness or deservingness, or just this innate desire of doing things to be the better version of yourself. Like, why not do that? And so when you ask those questions and probe inside and get to the root layers, you can then discover the reason that's holding you back from doing what you say you prefer to do. And a lot of times it comes down to things like worthiness, not good enough, deservability, things that have been conditioned from society. And so when you find those beliefs and you're able to provide counter evidence to them, you can unravel that and find your way out. Get yourself back to a place where we're aligned with what we prefer to experience in life. So there's a lot more nuance to that. I'm going to keep this video short, probably make another video on this later. So my name's Kent Peterson, and if you want help with any of this stuff, I'm a coach. I offer coaching. I even have coaching programs and write little books on this stuff. So if you want any help, you can check the link in my bio or the description, depending on whatever you're watching this video on, and I'd love to help you out.